The Stars have made multiple moves ahead of their Game 6 matchup against the Minnesota Wild, and this is huge going in as they look to push a Game 7. Welcome into Stars Digest. My name is Matthew Wagner. Before we even get started, before we even get going, before we even get into it, we got some things to clear up with you guys here. Be sure to subscribe to Stars Digest. 95.5% of you are not subscribed that are watching my videos. Come on, guys. Hit that subscribe button. You know you want to. It's completely free. No money changes hands. You don't have to pay for anything. You don't have to subscribe on an ad wall or anything like that. Daily updates on the Dallas Stars that I provide for you. If you like it, be sure to hit the subscribe button. Leave a comment. I do read all the comments. I do reply to most of the comments that I look at. So, what am I talking about with the lineup changes for Game 6? Well, the Dallas Stars went into Game 5, lost 4-2 to the Minnesota Wild, and they realized, we got to make a change. Glenn Gulutzan realizes, we got to make a change. And we got some people that have talked about what changes they would make to the lineup. Jeff Coop 27 says, if I was Glenn Gulutzan, Michael Bunting is in the lineup for someone and Tyler Myers is out of the lineup for someone. Things cannot continue like this, and the Stars have to exhaust every possible resource. Jeff, I agree with you, my man. I agree, man. They got to make a change, and you know what? Our prayers were answered as the Dallas Stars have made big changes here. So Robertson, Johnson, Bork moves up to the first line. Rantanen moves down to the second line with Steele and Duchesne. Bunting moves into the third line. Bunting is now in the lineup for Arttu Huru, who unfortunately is out of the lineup. We'll get to the injury update here in a minute. Ritzkovian and Ben. Beck, Foxell, Blackwell. I like this lineup. I think if the Dallas Stars do fall behind, they will see Rantanen move up with Bork in the place of Bork. So it'll be Robertson, Johnson, Rantanen. Again, get that top-heavy firepower going. I like this. This is good. Bunting's finally in, and he has not been able to play any of these games this series, which is shocking to me considering we gave up assets to play for him to be that physical presence in front of the net and to get pucks in net. Harley, Heiskanen, I'm fine with that. Lindell, Lyubushkin, perfect. Bichel, and Petrovic. Myers comes out of the lineup. This is huge for the Dallas Stars. As I understand, I maligned Tyler Myers a lot. I apologize for that. I know it's someone losing his job, but oh my goodness, I know Stars fans are rejoicing in the streets right now that Myers is out. And he has struggled. He really has struggled at times. And I agree. It's been a struggle for him. But this is a wake-up call. Myers, this is a wake-up call, man. You got to realize, okay, listen, I haven't played my best hockey. Now there's a chance, I come out of the lineup, regroup, re-energize, and then when the second you're able to come back in the lineup, boom, you're back in. Or this might be an opportunity where you say, hey, listen, you're not coming back in the lineup ever. We're going to stick with Petrovic, or when, hopefully when, Lundqvist comes back, you might not come back at all. So, again, this is kind of a wake-up call. Andre Smith coming back in as well. So, that again, very good all around. And yes, I am wearing my Dallas Stars 98-99 jersey, signed by some of the players. As you can see, you got Carbonneau in there. You got Matt Tkachuk. You got Brett Hull in there. So, again, love that. So, some injury updates just to kind of get that going. Obviously, Hintz is out for Game 6. Unlikely for Game 7. Huru, obviously not in the lineup. Was going to try to give it a go. Was not able to give it a go. Lundqvist is not on the team with the trip, so hopefully he is able to come back when they come back to Dallas. Hopefully for Game 7. Hopefully for Game 7, the Dallas Stars can have him in the lineup. So, that is the big thing there in terms of all the lineup changes and all everything. These could be huge. I really think the Dallas Stars can push Game 7. I really do. They're going to come out on fire. They're not going to come out sluggish, and that's going to be huge. And I saw a tweet today from a quote, actually, I should say, from Mikko Rantanen, that said, and the only thing I could say after reading this was, I'm sorry, what? So, what am I talking about? Well, he says it's just mental toughness from here now on. Your backs are against the wall, so it's pretty simple. It's leave it all out there in Minnesota the next game and see where it takes us. That's all we can do and get home for Game 7. That is our plan. Mikko, buddy. You should have left it all on the ice for Game 5 in front of your home fans. You got outplayed. Now, I understand you might be playing with... I have seen Stars fans say, well, Mikko's playing with an injury. If he's playing with an injury, take yourself out of the lineup. That's selfish that you don't. Because if you're hurting the team more than you're helping them, then you should take yourself out of the lineup. Look at what Sidney Crosby did against the U.S. in the gold medal final. He said he was going to try to give it a go, and he said, you know what? I'm going to hurt the team more than I'm going to help them, so he took himself out of the lineup. Yes, I understand that Canada lost the gold medal. But it was an unselfish play by Crosby to realize, I'm not going to be able to make it. And he pulls himself out. That is huge. So, Mikko, if you're hurting and you're not able to put yourself to that level that you were once at, that you could play at that top tier level, then you need to take yourself out, my guy. Now, if you're gonna play, we need a Game 7 Colorado Avalanche performance out of you, man. We need a hat trick tonight. We need 7 goals from you. And I think that's going to be the key, right? We need 7. The Stars got to put up 7 tonight. Well, the Stars know what the mission ahead of them is. And I think I have 3 keys to the game here for me. 1, stay out of the penalty box. And I'm looking at you, Jamie Benn. Stay out of the box. You got fined for your cross-check to Ryan Hartman. You are lucky you did not get suspended. And I see everybody posting clips of, he's a repeat offender and all that. Ben, you're lucky. Like I said, you're lucky to not get suspended. 2, so stay out of the boxes. 2, don't get dragged into the extra stuff. 2, be physical. And I've said it before, but I'm not talking about have a bunch of big hits. The big hits are fine, but I'm talking about when Yakov Trenyan and the Foligno brothers are out there, or Michael McCarron's out there, big hits on them. You saw the Blackwell hit on Trenyan that knocked him out for a couple of games. That was what sparked the Dallas Stars to have the energy to go on and win some games. Same thing here. Look for those big hits, right? If there's a hit, do not shy away from it. Separate the man from the puck. That is the big thing. So big physical. 3, 5-on-5 goals. Guys, if you have an opportunity to shoot the puck, shoot it. Puck goes back up to Miro Heiskanen or Lindell or something. There was a play I saw last game when Lindell had a wide open lane to shoot the puck. He passed it to the right to Duchesne. Now, I understand Duchesne's the more skilled player, but in that instance, you got to shoot the puck. And a lot of the comments from the fans, I understand, I read all the comments, I reply to all the comments, and I do engage with you guys. I love doing that. That's a big thing for us. I engage with all of you because you guys have the same opinions sometimes or different opinions. And I love answering those because the Stars shot the puck into congested lanes, contested shots. They had blocks. 26 of them were blocked from the Minnesota Wild. That's something that if you have an open lane to shoot the puck. Yeah, Wallstedt might hold on to it, but it's better to shoot it into an offensive zone faceoff rather than have a block shot that goes the other way for possibly a 2-on-1 or something like that. So the Wild are going to go into this game blocking shots. They're going to try to go around the wall of St. Paul and form an even bigger wall. So, all right, so if the Lindell, you get a wide open lane, shoot the puck. Anywhere you have a chance to shoot it. Because you know what? Good things happen. We saw that Michael McCarron, when he came off the rush and he shot it, went in, right? You saw plays like Boldy, Kaprizov, when they shoot the puck, they get the rebounds. They're digging around the rebounds. Boldy on the power play. It didn't count as a goal because it kicked it in, but that one actually I should say, and then also the goaltender interference one. He was digging around the net. Stars got to do more of that instead of just letting the perimeter shots work themselves out. So I think that's a lineup change that they made, and that's with putting Rantanen on the second line. I think that's a game plan change they're going to make here. So get in the dirty areas and get those 5-on-5 goals. Those are the 3 keys to the game. Game 6 at 6:30. Be sure to tune in. I know I will be. And it's either going to be a Game 7 at home in Dallas or the Stars will be heading on their flights to Cancun. That is all for Stars Digest. My name's Matthew Wagner. We'll see you next time. And as always, go Stars.